Guys, as you can see, it is a beautiful day in Chi-Town. This is the view from my kitchen window, and today we're going to be baking a pound cake. Hello once again from Terry's Place. Thank you so much for watching and joining me in my kitchen. Today we're going to do a pound cake. Why a pound cake? Because a friend of mine has asked me to do one. So I'm going to do this pound cake. I'm going to do it in real time so that you can see that this is not a long process. Okay? So, what you're going to need is 8 ounces of cream cheese, 3 sticks of butter, room temperature, the cream cheese and the butter. You're going to need 3 cups of sugar and 3 cups of cake flour. You can use regular flour, but I believe that it'll be a heavier sort of cake. So my mama used cake flour, so I'm using cake flour. 6 eggs, and your eggs need to be at room temperature as well. Some good old real vanilla extract. I have this great cake pan here. I have about maybe 2 tablespoons of butter in there. I'll show you what to do with that a little bit later. Okay, let's get this on the road. So what we're going to start by doing is we're going to whip up our butter and our cream cheese. When it's well mixed, I'd say maybe on 3 or 4 if you have a KitchenAid mixer. If not, you can tell. Okay, that's getting all mixed up. I'm gonna stop this for a moment. Remember, scrape, scrape. Oh, and also remember, have your oven preheating. And for this pound cake, it's gonna be 325 degrees. Okay. So let's. Anyway, let's get this scraped up. New mixer bowl. I got a glass one so that you guys could clearly see what is going on in the bowl. So I'm still getting used to it. This is actually my first time. Okay, let's get that mixing again. Let's get that on here. Let's get this on here first. Okay. Okay. Okay, at this point, our butter and our cream cheese is thoroughly mixed, but we're going to scrape it one more time to make sure. This time I'm not taking it off the bowl. Okay. Whereas I should do it, turn it this way, get back in there. Okay, now we're gonna add our sugar. We're not gonna just dump it all in there at one time, folks. We are going to do about a cup at a time. That's about a cup. Give it a good mix. You can turn it up. Slow your mixer back down. Add some more sugar. That's about a cup. Give it a good go. Alright, bring it back down. Now the rest of your sugar. Give it a good mix. As you can see, it's thoroughly mixing. What are we about to do? We're about to scrape, okay? But I'll tell you one thing. If you do have a KitchenAid, get you a scraper paddle. It will help you so much. And if you don't, do it the old-fashioned way like I'm doing now. You do it like Mama did it, like anybody else did it. Okay. I want to get all that off there because, like I always say, stuff ain't cheap. You want every bit of your batter. Not leaving it all. I'll tell you guys, there we go. I do enjoy making pound cakes. You know, I really, really do. Every time I make a pound cake, I think about my mother. My mom had 7 boys. All she wanted us to do was make sure we, as she said, keep your ass clean, cook, that sort of stuff. So one day she said, come over here and watch me make this cake so you know how to make a cake. And I said, Mama, I will never be baking a cake, okay? And I walked away. Well, it was about 9 or 10 years old. Flash forward, some close to 45 years later, I am baking pound cakes. Wish my mom could be here to see it, but hey, she knows it. So yeah, and I love it. All right, so we're gonna slow this mixer down, and we're going to put in our eggs. All right? No, we're not gonna dump them all in at one time. One at a time, so it mixes well. 1. Speed the mixer up. I generally wait. Give it, I don't know, about a minute, maybe. But it doesn't take long. Then you drop your next egg. Speed that back up. Then incorporate it. Go ahead and drop that next egg. And at this point, what we want to do here is take it and scrape. Scrape your batter, scrape your bowl off. Make sure those eggs are in there because you want it all incorporated. And looks like I'm going to have to take this off. And it starts to look like this, okay? Now, let's add the rest of those eggs in there. Let's get that going. Okay, so we're about to add our last 3 eggs. One at a time. Don't have to rush this, especially if you want to get it right. And of course, as always, I will leave the recipe in the description below. Alright, let's add that one more egg. And speed it up just a bit. I'm never really going past 4 or 5. So. Let's get that last egg in there. All right. Scrape it down one more time. Okay. Ooh, this glass bowl is way heavier than my metal bowl. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, give that a mix, and we're about to add our vanilla extract to our cake. Now, this is one of those parts where I differ. Most recipes say add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, tablespoon. Well, I'm adding 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna slow this way down. Okay? Way down. There's 1. 2. 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. And you know what? Let's do a little bit more. Never hurts to use your vanilla extract. Correction, your real vanilla extract. Alrighty. Give that a good mix. Oh, and if you're wondering, there is no baking soda with this flour. It's just plain cake flour, okay? Okay, so we're going to scrape this one more time. Okay, starting from the bottom and sort of like folding it in. You just want to make sure get all your ingredients mixed up pretty well. And next thing we're going to do is add our flour. Okay? Now, you're going to add your flour just like you added your sugar. You're not going to throw it all in at one time. Turn it down low so it doesn't splatter. I happen to have a top that covers this so it doesn't, but I don't use it. So let's put about a cup at a time. And what you want to do is you don't want to overmix this, okay? You just really want to get your flour incorporated into the cake. Okay, you know, if you beat it down, it's going to deflate. And remember, we have no baking soda in this. Yes, it is going to rise, okay? There's no salt other than the salted butter I use, okay? Add some more flour. Cup. The batter is thickening up, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like after you get all the flour in there. Okay, let's add that last little bit. Or maybe not. Okay. Alright, now we're adding the last little bit. right. Okay. Stop your mixer. Wow, look at that. Look at that beautiful batter. Okay. So we're gonna scrape. It's always flour everywhere, but hey, it's just flour. Ah. Give it one more good scrape. Okay. Scraping it down. This is our final one. Give it, oh, I missed a spot. There you go. Give it one good mix. And there you go. All right. Back to this pan I got here with okay. So with this pan, I've got some butter in here, right? And I know that a lot of people do things a little differently. Some people suggest that you put down the butter and, you know, coat your pan with the butter and everything, and then coat it with flour. Some people use some sort of baking spray, but I feel like, why do all of this, making a cake from scratch, and then spray something in there that's not really as natural and real as butter? All I do is coat this pan really well with my butter, and you want to get all the cracks in, well, not cracks, but the little folds and everything. Just want to paint that. Well, I say paint it. You can use your hands. You can just run the butter around. I have a brush, so I just brush it, and it's just easier that way. And your butter should be soft enough where you can run it around there and just paint. Okay. This will keep your cake from sticking. Having a good pan also will help you as well. This is a really great pan. It's a Nordic ware. They can be a little pricey, but I'll tell you a story. I've got about 6 of these, and these pans cost about $50 or more. But trust me when I tell you, I never paid that much money for it. We had a thrift shop. I'm sad that they don't exist around here anymore. But I think every Wednesday used to be $3 day. And the reason I didn't want to spend all that money on a cake pan, because I wasn't sure if I was really going to bake or not. I baked that one cake, it came out. I didn't want to spend that type of money in case this was just a passing sort of thing. But it's not. And every Wednesday, or whatever day it was, that it was $1 day, I would go to the thrift shop. And I would look for these type of heavy Nordic ware cake pans. The first time I went, I found one. I was like, yay, $3. Come back, of course, scrub the hell out of it. Clean it really well because it's from a thrift shop. But hey, saved me a lot of money. So we've got our cake pan nicely coated. Now don't forget, do the top. And make sure you got your stem all done. You want every interior bit of this pan coated. Take the time to get into those folds. Every part, all the way up to the top. Sure that stem is nicely coated outside, and I even go around the edges. I even take it on around there. You don't need a lot, just the same brush, but take it around here, because sometimes with pound cakes, they can rise up. I know people think that's not going to happen with no baking soda, but it really is, okay? Get this done. Voila. We have our pan all nicely coated. All right. And this is what I don't know if you can really see it, but it's really coated, okay? Give your batter one more mix. That's all it takes. Remember, I said you don't want to overbeat your cake. Just want to incorporate the flour, okay? That's all you want to do. Get all this cake batter off of here. Every bit of it. Well, as much as you can reasonably get from here. Okay. So the batter is going to look like this. It should be nice and glossy. All right. I'm going to get this in the pan. All your batter out. Okay, get it all out. Get those sides. Every little bit helps. Okay. All right. Now, take a paper towel and clean this edge up. All right, so we got our cake in our pan. Okay, so now just kind of want to shake it to level it around. Let's get this mixer out of the way. We're hitting it against the counter just a little bit. Just to take out any air bubbles. Okay, 325 for, in my oven, around an hour and 27 minutes. But somewhere within that time, hour, 27 minutes to an hour and a half. Shouldn't be any longer. That's at 325. In goes our cake into the oven. When it's ready to come out, I will definitely be right back. Okay guys, it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to plate this cake for you so that you can see how easy this comes out with just lining your pan with butter. Okay. All right, let's do this. So you want to put your plate over there. So, okay. We're going to grab the plate and the pan. Okay, get your plate nicely over your pan. and you're gonna flip. Okay? Okay. Remember, the pan is still hot. There you have it, folks. Homemade, good old-fashioned pound cake from scratch. All right, we're gonna let this cool down, and as soon as it cools down, I'll slice into it so you can see what it looks like on the inside. Okay? All right, guys, we're about to slice that cake. Wow. Okay. There you have it. Homemade pound cake from scratch. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me again at Terry's Place, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Oh, if you like it, and subscribe. Thank you so much.